Hi everyone, my name is Ashlie, Ashlie, and please don't forget to subscribe to me. Today I'm going to be going through my collection of bronzers. I'm going to do some swatches and explain why I will be keeping some and why I will be getting rid of some. Please get comfortable and let's get right into it. One of my favorites is the Cheek Stars Reunion Tour from Benefit. It has blush, bronze, and highlight. It has Cookie, Sugar Bomb, Dallas, HOOLA, and Georgia. They are all absolutely incredible. They're very creamy, and this palette has actually lasted me a really long time with using it a crap ton. I don't really use the brush a lot, but all the products are absolutely amazing. I am definitely keeping this. It is definitely worth the money. Another one of my absolute favorite face palettes is the Tarteist Pro Glow Tarte palette. It is another palette that has the blush, highlight, and bronze. Every time I go in with the bronze, highlight, and blush, I just personally mix the two together and it creates the most beautiful, stunning color shade. And on the back, it shows you which ones they are. There's Premiere and Dance Floor as the blush, Headliner and A-Lister as the highlights, and Autograph and Backstage as the bronze. They're absolutely stunning and I love their formula. I'm definitely going to be holding on to this one. I actually have a backup because it is just that good. This palette is from Iconic London. It is a Blaze Chaser face palette. This one has highlights, blush, and bronze. I never ever seem to find myself using this palette. I've only done some swatches, and to me the quality is average. It's not really worth the price of it. It is kind of on the chalkier side, and I'm going to give this to one of my friends or family members that can use this because I just personally am not a big fan and I barely even touched it. So I'm going to be getting rid of this. Next I have from Ace Beauty Bronzed in Paradise. It has all the bronzes from light to dark. Here's what they look like swatched. I am not a huge fan, to be honest. They are very dry and very patchy, but I have had these palettes for a long time. I got them from BoxyCharm, but since they are very old and expired, I'm going to be tossing these. I don't want to give any makeup that is expired to anybody. I have two bronzers from Take Home the Bronze from The Balm in the shade Greg. Its claims is an anti-orange bronze. I have had these for about 2 years now and they are very expired. I am going to be tossing these because how old they are. I have from Marc Jacobs Glow Away Bronzing Coconut Body Stick. Instant bronze all over body coconut delight. And let me tell you, it smells just like coconut. I will show you a swatch of it. Also, it is in the shade 15 Tantric. It kind of reminds me of like a deodorant stick. You can twist it up and here is how dark it looks. But when you put it on the skin, it blends out very easily. See, before you go in and spread it out and just very lightly, it blends out perfectly. I absolutely love this and I'm definitely going to be keeping this. This palette from the e.l.f. has 4 shades. It is light to medium. I am very saddened to say that the formula is not that amazing. It is very chalky and powdery and blotchy on the skin. It does not last long and you can pretty much just blend it away to nothing. I am going to give this to a friend or someone that is just starting to dip in and experiment so they can start off be using this one so it won't go in too pigmented. I think they will enjoy this. I'm going to be getting rid of this one. I have this stick from Sephora. It is a highlight lowlight face contour duo. It has contour on one side and the bronze on the other. This has to be at least 3 to 4 years old. I am definitely going to toss this because it is expired and I haven't reached for it in at least 2 years. So I'm going to be tossing that. Next, from Physicians Formula Organic Wear Sculpting Bronzer. It has jojoba oil, very expired. It's very dry and it does not want to blend out anymore. So unfortunately, I'm going to be tossing this one. From L'Oreal Paris, I have the Infallible Long Wear Shaping Stick. And it is technically a foundation, but I use 410 in Cocoa. And trust me, is not going anywhere. If you go swimming, if you sweat, it is definitely a long wear. I still am in love with this formula. I'm going to be keeping this because it is just so creamy and so easy to use. From ColourPop, I have the Coconut Beach Pressed Powder Bronzer. It is such a nice light bronzer. It is very easy to use. It is very buildable and blendable on the skin. It is such a nice, soft, creamy, velvety formula. I am definitely in love and it is definitely worth the money. I'm going to be keeping this. From L'Oreal Paris, I have the True Match LUMI Bronze It Sun-Kissed Bronzer for face and body. It has a nice gold fleck in it as well, so you don't have to put highlight on top if you don't want to. It's in 02 Medium. Here is what it looks like blended into the skin a little bit. I have been in love with this from the first time I used it, and you can use it a lot, and there's so much product in here. It looks like I haven't even touched it, but I promise you I have. I'm definitely going to keep using this, and I'm going to hold on to that. I love, love, love the formula. Next, from Too Faced, I have the Chocolate Gold Soleil. Let me tell you, this has to be about a year old, and it still has the scent of chocolate. You could tell how much I used it. As such a nice shimmer to the undertone. I absolutely love this and their formula. It is still so soft and creamy, and it looks so good on the skin, just like a perfect sun-kissed look. I'm definitely going to be keeping this. I have the HOOLA Caramel Bronzer from Benefit. I absolutely adore their packaging, but even though I had a good run with this and we were in love at one time, I have to sadly let this go because it is extremely expired. It has hard top and it just has died on me. I have to unfortunately toss this product. From e.l.f., I have the Perpetually Tan. It is super, super soft and creamy, and it blends so beautifully in the skin. It is at the top closer to the hearts. Unfortunately, you can tell it's more on the yellowy orange side. It's not really my perfect shade. I'm going to have to give this to a friend. Even though I love the formula, I'm just going to have to get it in my shade when I go to the store next. From Marc Jacobs, I have a large compact in the shade 106 Tantalize. It has such a cute mirror and it has such a beautiful bronze shade. It has been one of my favorites for as long as I've had this, for about 6 months. I've been using these non-stop. I have a backup that tells you how much I love the formula. It is the absolute perfect shade for my skin tone. I think it's definitely worth the money. I'm definitely going to keep this in my collection. I have another from Marc Jacobs. This one's in the shade 200 Tantastic. It is the Omega 3 because it has blush, bronze, and highlight. I have to say their formulas are very light but buildable. So if you don't want something too harsh and scary, you can definitely apply just a little bit and it is definitely buildable. I really enjoy the blush and bronzer. The highlight is a little bit harder to use and it gets a little bit of hard pan, but I'm definitely keeping this for the blush and bronzer alone. I have really been enjoying this. It looks very nice on the cheeks. I have this one from Becca. It has a blush, bronze, and highlight duo inside. Sometimes it is just the most simple way to do all three mixture, and it could be your blush, bronze, and highlight all in one, and it smells incredible. I really love their formula, and since they're closing in September, I can't see myself letting this go. I have to definitely hold on to that in my collection. From Pretty Vulgar, I absolutely adore their packaging. This one's in the shade 113 Bronze Mannequin. This formula has to be the softest, creamiest formula. It is highly pigmented, so be very careful and go in with a light hand, but it looks incredible on the skin if you just blend it out and slowly build it up. I am definitely going to be keeping this in my collection. So today, out of 21 bronzers, I am going to be decluttering 11 of them. I think I did a really good job, and I hope you stay tuned for my next declutter, which is going to be blushes. I hope you all stay tuned and click the notification bell to be notified of all my future uploads. See you next time. Bye!